Humans have built roads, buildings, bridges, and entire cities to suit our needs. We've reshaped landscapes, cut down forests, and altered ecosystems to expand civilization. But while we build for ourselves, animals have found ways to adapt and thrive within human infrastructure. Some creatures use our structures for shelter, while others use them as hunting grounds or even transportation shortcuts. These animals prove that nature is incredibly adaptable and that wildlife can find ways to survive even in human-dominated spaces. Let's explore 5 fascinating ways animals are using human infrastructure for their own survival and how they've turned our creations into their own advantage. First on our list is birds using skyscrapers and bridges as artificial cliffs for nesting. In the wild, birds like peregrine falcons and pigeons nest on rocky cliffs to stay safe from predators. But as cities expanded, they adapted by making tall buildings their new cliffs. Peregrine falcons, once endangered due to habitat loss, have made a massive comeback by nesting on skyscrapers and bridges. These towering structures provide them with the perfect vantage points for hunting and keeping their young safe. Many city buildings now have dedicated nesting platforms to support falcon populations. Meanwhile, pigeons, which originally lived on sea cliffs, now thrive on ledges of high-rise buildings. Some birds even use ventilation systems and small cracks in buildings as nesting sites. By turning human-made structures into their own habitats, these birds have found a way to thrive in places we never expected. Next, we have urban foxes and raccoons using cities as an endless food source. Cities may seem like harsh environments for wildlife, but some animals have turned them into all-you-can-eat buffets. Foxes and raccoons have become expert scavengers, thriving in urban areas where food is abundant. They raid trash cans, dumpsters, and even restaurant alleyways to find meals. Raccoons, often called trash pandas, have adapted to opening latches, doors, and even sealed bins to get food. Foxes have learned to cross roads safely, time their movements with traffic patterns, and even sneak into backyards for food. In some cities, urban foxes live peacefully alongside humans, becoming part of the local ecosystem. Their ability to adapt to human infrastructure has made them one of the most successful city-dwelling animals. Third on the list is bats using bridges and tunnels as artificial caves. Bats naturally seek dark, enclosed spaces for roosting, and they've discovered that human structures provide the perfect hideouts. Many species of bats now live under bridges, inside tunnels, and within abandoned buildings. Some bridges, like the Congress Avenue Bridge in Austin, Texas, have become home to over 1.5 million bats. Instead of avoiding human structures, bats have embraced them as safe shelters for raising their young. Tunnels, which mimic natural cave systems, provide bats with a stable temperature and protection from predators. Scientists now design some bridges with built-in bat roosting areas to support bat conservation efforts. By turning human-made structures into bat caves, these creatures have adapted to urban environments in an impressive way. Next is fish and sea creatures using shipwrecks and underwater structures as artificial reefs. Coral reefs are essential for marine life, but habitat destruction has left many species struggling to find shelter. Sunken ships, oil rigs, and even concrete structures have become artificial reefs, helping marine ecosystems thrive. Shipwrecks, once symbols of disaster, now serve as homes for fish, coral, and other marine organisms. Even sharks and sea turtles have been found living around these artificial reefs, treating them as new hunting and breeding grounds. Governments and conservation groups have even started deliberately sinking old ships to create artificial reefs. This has helped marine biodiversity in areas where natural reefs have been damaged. By using human-made structures, marine life has found a way to rebuild lost habitats in unexpected places. Finally, we have monkeys and other primates using power lines, train tracks, and highways as travel shortcuts. In many countries, primates have adapted to human infrastructure by using power lines and bridges as their own highways. Monkeys in India, Brazil, and Thailand often swing from electrical wires and use train tracks to move between forests. Instead of crossing dangerous roads, some primates have learned to use pedestrian bridges. Others time their movements with traffic lights, waiting for cars to stop before crossing the road. In some cities, authorities have even built special rope bridges above highways to help animals move safely. This shows how intelligent and adaptable these animals are when faced with human expansion. These 5 examples prove that animals are far more resourceful than we often give them credit for. Instead of fleeing from human development, many species have adapted to survive and even thrive within our world. Birds have turned skyscrapers into cliffs, foxes have learned to navigate cities, and bats have made bridges their homes. Fish have transformed shipwrecks into coral reefs, and primates have used our infrastructure as their own highways. These adaptations show that nature is resilient and constantly evolving alongside human progress. While some species struggle with habitat loss, others find innovative ways to use human structures to their advantage. Scientists are now studying these behaviors to create more wildlife-friendly cities. By designing urban areas that work with nature instead of against it, we can help both humans and animals coexist. Some cities are now creating wildlife corridors, green rooftops, and safe crossings to support urban wildlife. This proves that the relationship between humans and animals doesn't have to be one of conflict, it can be one of coexistence. These adaptations also raise an important question: how will animals continue to evolve alongside human expansion? Will future generations of animals become even more specialized at living in urban environments? Could we one day see even more species thriving in cities in ways we never imagined? Nature always finds a way, and these animals have proven that survival is all about adaptability. If you ever see a bird nesting on a skyscraper, a raccoon opening a trash can, or a bat living under a bridge, remember, they're just using human structures to their advantage. These fascinating adaptations remind us that nature is full of surprises, and even in human-dominated spaces, wildlife still finds a way to survive. If you enjoyed learning about these mind-blowing animal survival strategies, follow for more insights into the remarkable ways nature adapts to the modern world. Stay curious, stay observant, and continue discovering the hidden intelligence behind the animal kingdom.